Fox releasing forward towards Blackstenius, doesn't come her way. Lennart-Manum! Arsenal in front. It's Frida Lennart-Manum, and it's joy unconfined for the majority of the Emirates. Had some joy on that right-hand side. That's where the goal came from. Cross was intended for Blackstenius, but it came perfectly for Lennart-Manum. Back from Hemp, and now she will get on the end of it herself. That's towards Shaw. She missed it. Fugino is seen off by McCabe. Thought that she had a glimmer there, but the door was quickly shut. Alex Chandri. Miedemar was looking for her. It might come her way now. Bit of a wrestle in there. Miedemar's picked it up, and she's going to have a go. Oh, and she scored. Well, no celebration from the former Arsenal legend on her return to Arsenal territory. Hefty deflection on it. It's Miedemar's goal, and it's Miedemar's headlines at the moment as she nets at the Emirates, having left Arsenal over the summer. Lennart-Manum. Caldente. Lennart-Manum. Oh, and touched in by Ford, but is she offside? She is. Did look it at first glance. I think she knew it as well. Rueful look on her face as she moved away, although on closer inspection she may well have been on. Hemp stood it up nicely. Collected by Park, who's had a pop! How about that? Oh, that is a stunner from Jess Park to stun the vast majority of the crowd at the Emirates. It's perfection from Park. You simply cannot stop those. And City are in front. Miedemar. Neatly done. Hemp. That's towards Bunny Shaw. Time to turn and hit, and it was too close to Zinsberger. Hasn't had much to feed off this afternoon. Bunny Shaw will feel that she should have made this a bit more taxing for Zinsberger. Kelly goes to ground and waits for the free kick, which isn't forthcoming. Arsenal move it on. McCabe. Kavhaji against the post, but in from Beth Mead. Arsenal level. The substitutes have done the business, although City fume. They feel that that should have certainly been a free kick. Play went on, and after one sub hit the post, the other hits the back of the net. Well, you can understand why City are unhappy, but Arsenal made full currency of the situation. Good run by Greenwood, and now she's slipped it across for Kelly, who should get there and does. Now, Adichandri straight at Zinsberger, and that will probably be that. It ends all square between Arsenal and Manchester City.
Greenwood into Hemp. Kasperite, the overlapping run, and she's going to get there. Plenty of City shirts forward. Hemp looking for Bunny Shaw and finding her, but she can't quite find the corner. Just too delicate a header, as it turned out. First chance, really. Ricochet between Lazelle and La Alexandrian. Paulina Bremer has left Hasegawa behind. Frank Kirby is in the middle. Oh, Bremer couldn't quite find her. There's Alex Greenwood to step in with the minimum of fuss. That was an open goal otherwise. Hemp Into Miedemar, lovely take. How's the shot? Well, it's on target. But like most things, pretty comfortable for Sophie Baggerly so far. Pattinson, physical as ever. And Frank Kirby. Well, pretty well struck. It's a rare save for Yamashita, but not a difficult one. And still this game, with all its hot shots in it, is goalless. That was awkward. A good bad one, if you like, that nearly squeezed in. It just grazed the crossbar, that Brighton corner. Park tenacious, that was excellent. And she's got it back, and she's fed Bunny Shaw here. Shaw, lovely control, and still Hemp wants it. Shaw shoots, and Park follows it up, but it's over the bar. Well, Lauren Hemp wanted Bunny Shaw to leave this. That was excellent. Maybe there's a moment there she could pull the trigger. Just Park, who's been in the goals, couldn't keep it down. Greenwood out to Hemp. Look at Casper, I go here. The pass is a good one. Oh, so's the cross, and so's the finish. A minute before half-time. Last season's WSL top scorer, right before the interval, puts Manchester City in front. Huge credit to Casper and to Hemp. Look at the ground the fullbacks made up there. Still precise enough with the ball. Into Bunny Shaw, 1-0. Fabulous Manchester City goal. Kadabali into Lasada. There comes that squeeze again. Miedemar and Hemp. Oh no, that's a long way off for a finisher of her calibre. It is a dicey game they play, and once or twice they've nearly been caught out. I thought that was going to be two for sure. And again, playing out doesn't quite work. Miedemar into Shaw. That's an excellent block, not for the first time. Kadabali and Bergsvan throwing themselves in the way of it. Defending like this is why Sophie Baggerly hasn't actually had to make too many saves today. Comes the City pressure again, and it's worked. Hemp for Fowler. Is this the moment they make sure? No, it isn't. Chances keep coming, and they keep disappearing. Substitute Mary Fowler's got right underneath that. We all know they're going to do it. And Manchester City are trying to catch them out at doing it, and nearly did again, but it's still only one. Torisdottir didn't know Hemp was there. Hemp stealing in, Park to her left, and Jill Roord. It's just Park. That's an excellent stop from Baggerly. And it looks like City are going to have to settle for just one and hope that it's enough.
West Ham got off to that nightmare start at home to Liverpool last weekend. Liverpool going ahead very early on down in East London, and looking at times Liverpool in that game that they might pull away from West Ham, but West Ham did so well to stay in the game. Gorry with the through ball to Asai. Can Asai get them off to a dream start? Oh, and it's trickled in! Vivian Asai, but is the flag up? Jane Sims explaining that that goal is not going to stand. Oh, for a second it looked like West Ham had got off to the perfect start. And Alexandri goes long. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And it's now with Fowler. Fowler finds Hemp. Roord has made the run into the centre of the penalty area and looks to be picked out now, and it's a fine save, in fact, from Shemek. Chloe Kelly finds Fowler. Fowler holds on to it, and it's going to find its way through to Hemp. Lauren Hemp beyond Shemek, and City take the lead. Well, you can't give Lauren Hemp that much time in the box. She was never going to miss. Asai back to Gorry. 1-2, returns it to the French woman. Gorry looks to get the cross in and does really well. And Brilliant Stotter with a header. Oh, what a chance. And she usually gobbles those chances up. Low ball in from Fowler to Hemp. Hemp tried to work room for the shot. Instead picks out Wahhabi, whose effort was on target. Blinkilla Brown to Kasperite. Back to the former Aston Villa player, Hasegawa. Still Hasegawa gets the cross in towards the far post and it's headed up and over the bar by Hemp. Decent effort. Here's Hemp, the goal scorer, with a shot off the bar. What an effort, drops to Chloe Kelly. Zadorsky smashes it clear. Thunderbolt from Lauren Hemp, so close to her second of the afternoon. Gorry trying to pick out Asai. Asai climbs and gets the header on target. Lovely ball in from Katrina Gorry. Only Hemp in the 6-yard box. Joined by a few more bodies now. Thought they were going to be late arrivals. It goes long towards the far post and Fowler knocks it back in and it's headed down. And what a save by Shemik from Hemp. An unbelievable stop. Fujino's first touch is a good one to Kasperite, who tries to play it back to her, and Shaw is lurking. First touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch of the game for Shaw is the assist, with which Mary Fowler doubles Manchester City's lead. Instant impact from Bunny Shaw and Mary Fowler. Shaw from a similar position from which she set up Fowler's goal. Shemik palms it back into the danger zone, really, and is crushed off the bar from Wahhabi. Drops to Miedemar. Miedemar's shot is blocked. Comes back to Miedemar. Can't quite get the shot away. Drilled in, and Shemik had really strong palms at that near post. As Greenwood thumped it goalwards.
Picked up by Mary Fowler. Searching ball in behind. Finds the run of Lauren Hemp. Combines well with Shaw. Hemp with the effort. Stabs it just off target. Really nice pick out from Mary Fowler. Get the move going. First half coming to an end. Liverpool's plan going well so far as Olivia Smith picks that up. Good run from her, and the effort from range! Rolls past Yamashita in the City goal. Liverpool women have their first goal ever at Anfield. And it's their young Canadian forward, Olivia Smith. Lauren Hemp. City looking to get level. Hemp digs out the cross. Bunny Shaw with the header. And then almost slow motion, it goes past Rachel Laws. Manchester City are level. And it's Lauren Hemp combining with Bunny Shaw. Those two so often coming up with the goods for City. Hasegawa. City coming forward again. Shaw spotted the run of Hemp. Up against Parry. Goes for the curling effort. City coming closer. Liverpool with more defending to do. Bonner pokes it out. City patient in their build-up around the box, and Fowler goes direct. And was travelling away from her when she hit it. Bunny Shaw's made the run. Past the defenders, Rachel Laws tries to get back. And the post comes to Liverpool's rescue. Fahy with the secondary clearance. Manchester City coming very close to getting what would surely be a winner at this stage. Hemp from the corner. And Alex Greenwood goes agonisingly close for Manchester City. In stoppage time now. That's another good looking ball for Bunny Shaw. And she rifles it home. Khadija Bunny Shaw with her second. And surely Manchester City have won it here late at Anfield. Such strength to shrug off the defender. And what about that for a finish?
D'Angelo. Villa looking to play out from the back. Touch towards Daly, and Villa are suddenly on the counter. This is Hansen trying to get inside the penalty area. It's still Hansen. It's Gabi Nunes! The Brazilian nets her first goal in English football, and Villa have a shock lead at City. Daly the genesis of the move, but Hansen with a pinpoint cross and a wonderful finish from the player signed from Levante. How about that for a touch? Yamashita, no chance. Yamashita time on the ball. Lauren Hemp has made the run. It bounces just in front of Hemp, who will try and lift it over the keeper. D'Angelo spreads herself really well. That's an excellent save as Hemp is denied. Top keeping. Let's touch Park. This is Hemp. In swinger this time is Ward! Just unable to get her toe to that. Started, nearly finished the move. Brilliant ball in, delicious delivery. Rod stretches, can't get a toe on it. Fowler. Up against Minutes. Still Fowler loses possession, then wins it back. Can she deliver the ball in? She'll lay it off. City with plenty inside the penalty area. This is Hemp, and still Lauren Hemp. Oh, what a goal! She does so well just to keep the move alive here. Angelo gets something on it, but you'll see Hemp here just gets ahead to it, and how about that for improvisation? Delicate volley, and City are level. Greenwood, Shaw, Hemp. Two Villa players around her, cuts inside one, gets away from another, still going forward. Jill Rod! Brilliantly worked goal. Manchester City lead. And once again against Aston Villa, they've had to do it the hard way. Brilliant wing play from Hemp and a definitive finish from Rod, her first of the season. But what about this for an assist? Brilliant from City. Will Villa be denied as they were last year in this fixture? They went a goal up, only to be beaten 2-1. This is Shaw with a header. Only made it 3, not been her day.
Not had too many opportunities. This one goes wide. Last chance for Aston Villa. Long to the edge of the area. Might fall here for Mailing. Oh, and the substitute just unable to get a good touch on that. What a let-off for City. Big chance for Villa to scramble a point. Goes begging.
Now Hasegawa looking in Hemp's direction, finding her with the pass. She can turn and she's on her way here. Lauren Hemp sends one while it was sent down towards the corner. Leila Rahabi finding Hemp. And Hemp is on her way again, delivering in another cross and finding a route towards goal. Bunny Shaw onto Jess Park, but the effort was straight at Shea Yanez. Fujino onto Park. Park tries one from range. Unbelievably hit. Wonderful goal from Jess Park. Well, time seemed to stand still, but Jess Park just seemed to know. She knew this was landing in the corner. Yanez at full stretch, but she couldn't get there. And Manchester City lead here against Crystal Palace.
Manchester City, number 16, Jess Park.
It's Park who is probing again. Poking wide. Regino's delivery, good cross and a wonderful save. At full stretch, Shea Yanez is there. Well, there is space for Fujino. Brings Greenwood into play. Leila Rahabi into a crossing position. Bunny Shaw there. And this is the chance to make it two. And it's one superbly taken by Giroud. Well, she said that she's feeling strong after her ACL injury from last season. She's looking strong, and so are Manchester City, who make their dominance pay and make it two. Looking for their chance to pounce. Keating comes, not the best of punches away, and it was a chance to get back into the game, and it's one that Annabelle Blanchard fails to take. Verdon is marching and delivering, and Palace rattle the post and on follow-up fail to convert. What a chance for Katie Stengel. Fujino back to Hasegawa. Now Chloe Kelly quickly moved on to Park. Park looking to turn provider this time, which she does, and Bunny Shaw does get her goal, and Manchester City have their third. Slick passing again from Manchester City to open up the space. Kelly into Park, then the perfect ball, and look at this, a brilliant header and wonderful movement from the arriving Bunny Shaw. Crystal Palace 0, Manchester City 3. Here comes Hasegawa. Kelly with a chance to burst. And Kelly fires up towards the top corner. Well, it would have been the perfect end to what has been an excellent display from Manchester City.
Off we go then. Tottenham have been beaten 5 times in a row by Manchester City. You can imagine their coach Robert Villahammer said, right, make sure you don't make any mistakes here. Be tight in the early exchanges, try and stay in the game. Here's Neville, back to Hunt. Oh, that is a terrible mistake. And Khadija Bunny Shaw is in here and scores again against Tottenham Hotspur. 10 goals now in 5 WSL starts against them. What a dreadful start by Tottenham. Hunt, an experienced player, gifted her the goal. And she doesn't miss those, does she? 1-0 to Manchester City. Now here's Hemp. He's given Morris a hard night already. Twisting and turning. That's a lovely hanging cross. Shaw! It's 2! A quarter of an hour gone. Horrible defending by Tottenham. She loves playing against them. Rose the highest. Hunt got caught under the ball. Keeper could have done better. Well, that's sloppy from Manchester City for the first time. Spence deflects off Kennedy. Comes here then to Vinberg. Shooting opportunity. Always rising, but it's the best we've seen from Tottenham, who've been second best throughout. City gave the ball away really for the first time in the game. Vinberg saw her opportunity, went on the outside, over it went. Hemp, outstanding all night long. Wabi gives her the opportunity on the overlap. Lost possession though. Here's Bethany England. Well, Hemp has it back. That's good goalkeeping. This time from Rebecca Spencer. That'll do her the world of good. Hemp foraging. She's deserved a goal tonight. Fine keeping. This is a really good run here now. What a good run it is by Jess Park. Giroud on. Lauren Hemp must be off the post. Oh, off the other post too. That's staggering. She so richly deserves a goal, and it won't come. Stays 2-0. Here's Hemp, mesmeric as ever. Referee says go on, you've got the advantage. Giroud, Broad. That's 3-3 for her. And the game effectively is over with Manchester City's third. Hemp has destroyed them. Good refereeing, allowed it to go on, and a very good finish too. Here's Shaw, looking for a third hat-trick against Tottenham Hotspur. No one has scored a hat-trick of hat-tricks against a single WSL opponent. Here's Hemp. Once again on the outside. There is Shaw, and she has the third hat-trick against Spurs. Ever so Shaw, Bunny Shaw, and Manchester City have routed Tottenham Hotspur with her third hat-trick against Spurs. The wonderful Khadija Bunny Shaw at the end of the Lauren Hemp cross, and Manchester City have beaten Spurs by 4-0. Really tight so far as Bright comes in to meet the Hamano cross. That's the closest we've come to a goal. Comfortable save by Yamashita in the Manchester City goal. Really tight match. Here's Baltimore. Ooh, that's a mistake. Bunny Shaw is in here. Surely she'll finish. Oh, she hasn't. Well, for a player of her class, a player who's got 10 goals in 11 games this season, she should have scored. A great pal and idol. Usain Bolt is watching on from the stands. Oh dear, Bunny Shaw. Full start. And here's Kennedy. Manchester City, I think, look the more comfortable team. Broad sets Kasparai away. In the middle is Bunny Shaw making the run. She's gone for goal, I think. Hampton has made sure to push the ball away. Could count as their first effort on target. This might have been going wide. Hannah Hampton on her birthday, though, made sure it didn't creep in. Now by Uwabi. Here's Cuthbert, becoming a stronger influence as the game goes on. Ramirez, she's always strong physically. Cuthbert drags it. Such a deserving player. Pushed the ball in, took the return, but wide it went. Still stalemate. Away by Bright. Chance here for Chelsea perhaps to counter. Amano in lots of space. Looks for Ramirez against 2. Oh no, it's now against 1. Greenwood backing away. She's backed away too far, surely. Yes, she has. Maya Ramirez with 75 minutes gone. Cool finish, poor defending. Manchester City caught with too many players up pitch. And when Hermano breaks into that sort of space, the pass shouldn't have been decisive, but the strength of Ramirez certainly was. Kennedy skittled, and then that's a good finish, but Alex Greenwood let her go far too deep into Manchester City defensive territory. Ramirez with what could be such an important goal this season. 1-0 Chelsea. Fine take, poor defending. Manchester City seem to be wilting after that goal. Here's Ramirez. Brighton. Hermano. Greenwood is there with him. Brighton! Dragged it wide. Got into a good position. That more central role can be so dangerous there. Brighton with the corner kick. Manchester City go to clear. Cuthbert back into the danger. Here's Bronze. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Brighton onto a favoured left foot, makes it 2. 2 goals in 3 minutes have turned the game. That could have turned the title race. Manchester City, plenty of bodies back there, don't clear it away. And this is a brilliant pass by Bronze, who's been simply excellent throughout. And Brighton plants the finish to put Chelsea 2-0 to the good. It is far, far too early to call this anything like a title decider, but it's a massive psychological boost for Chelsea. They've beaten Manchester City here at Stamford Bridge by 2-0.
That is a promising early pass forwards. Kasparai's ball in, he's cleared out only as far as Rhodes. It's Hasegawa in possession. Kasparai teasing one up for sure. Well, they make it look so easy, Manchester City. It was a brilliant through ball, perfectly weighted by Yui Hasegawa. Kasparai's cross was so inviting for a striker of Bunny Shaw's pedigree. Fowler. Oh, that's a very clever pass through the lines. Shaw will get on the end of it. Fujino slipped at the crucial moments. Uwahabi will take over. It's her cross in, and it's Shaw arriving. And just as she did, less than 2 minutes into this game, Bunny Shaw heads home. She is unstoppable. Around the corner from Rord, Hasegawa with the return ball. This is very nicely worked. It's Jess Park. It's 3. What a team goal that was. Manchester City just working their way up through the gears, slicing through this Leicester City defence. Leicester have been characteristically good defensively this season, but they're under pressure again here. Alexandri finding Shaw. And out as far as Uwahabi. Strike was beaten away by Leipzig. Shaw, looking for Hasegawa. A wicked deflection, and Leipzig wasn't sure. Had the goalkeeper scrambling. And it is typically an unhappy hunting ground for Leicester City. Only against Arsenal have they lost more games than they have against Manchester City, although this defeat, if it does stay like this, will make that level at 7. Shaw. Pushed away by Leipzig. Fujino was rushing in. Kaiman was well placed to clear the danger. Bunny Shaw, though, just so dangerous. Only one thing on her mind, whenever she gets within shooting distance. Uwahabi.
Able to tease one in again, out as far as Fowler! Oh, what a strike that is! Mary Fowler on the half volley. Manchester City have 4. That one might just be the pick of the bunch. City have been very good value for their lead though, Manchester City. And Fowler now have a spring in her step after scoring their 4th. Kasperai in towards Shaw, one thing on her mind. She wasn't too far away. An improvised effort, you could see exactly what she was looking for. It's a good ball, and this is the pace we were talking about. Lily Murphy's in behind, Fujino racing to support Murphy, and she was unable to keep her effort down in the end, the teenager. In from Mace. There was the flick on, and it wasn't too far away.
Everton with a corner towards the 6-yard box. Good clearance away from Kennedy. This is Payne. Holmgard. Spinning ball in towards Hope, who finds the corner. Manchester City stunned. Everton lead. Lucy Hope's first of the season, first since she scored against City 2 years ago. Lawley. City look a little short-handed here. Hayashi to control and shoots. Everton have 2. The shock is on. Honoka Hayashi took a bit of a deflection. Manchester City with an in-swinging corner high towards Brosnan, who fumbles, is cleared off the line. Was that handball? Nothing given. Everton escape and maybe get lucky here. Just watch Van Hevermaet's arm. There. Flicked on by Fowler. Finnegan will boot forward. Schnois will nod it down. Another chance for Everton here. Keating makes the save. Everton close to grabbing a 3rd. Clever run, wasn't it, from deep? Definitely onside. Nod down was good. Save excellent. Alexandri. Ward can kill the Brown. Murphy skips away from one challenge. Can she get the crossing? Ward! She got something on it, but not quite enough. Had to stretch to get to that. So close to a City goal. Sagawa. Rhodes to turn. She's been dispossessed though. And Everton will look to break once again. And that's good positive play from Van Havermaet, and then prodded forward for Payne. The flag has stayed down. She's in again here, Tony Payne. Can she finish? Still going. Kasperai in the way. Not her day. Another opportunity on the break. The runs have been excellent. Just unable to supply that finishing touch. Frustration for Ryan Sorensen. Kasperai forward. Chloe Kelly. What can she do? She tight to the England star. It's towards Fowler. Don't think she made any contact. Brilliant ball in. It's a swing and a miss from Fowler. Fujino. Murphy on the overlap. Sagawa short. Here is Sagawa inside the penalty area. Brought down penalty. Easy decision. Allison, the perpetrator. Well, time is running out. And City will have a chance from the spot to grab a goal back. Fowler against Brosnan. Belts it home. But surely time has run out for Manchester City. And it will just be a consolation. Everton on the brink of a famous win.
So Manchester United get us underway in the derby at the Etihad and are immediately on the move as well. Well, that's not a great touch by Uahabi, and Turlen could be in! Well, what a start that would have been for United. Pretty ropey defending here from Manchester City. Fowler's pass put Uahabi under the pump. She made a mess of her touch, and Turlen was in, but sent it wide. Long from Keating, too long for Miedemar though. Miyazawa, oh, beautiful skill that. Popped on towards Turlen, and it's come here for Toon! United strike first in the Manchester derby. And Ella Toon, the lifelong United fan, has her first ever goal in the derby. It was wonderful from Miyazawa. Turlen certainly going for goal here, but it had just the right pace on it to get to Toon and not to Keating. Toon's corner. Keating has come and hasn't got there, and Galton has, and United are 2 up now. Another shocking piece of defending here from Manchester City. Galton's in an offside position, not sure who the ball came off. The goal will obviously stand, but did they get a bit lucky? Was it off a United boot last before it came to Galton? She wasn't hanging around to find out. Keating, risky pass. Oh, and Toon, it's 3-0. Well, this is incredible. Not just the scoreline, but the manner in which this goal came about. They have diced with giving away a goal like this all game. Was Toon offside? Who did the ball come off last? It's 3-0, and Manchester City have self-destructed. Hasegawa. Fowler. That's useful. Miedemar's in there, and the ball is in the net. And from out of nothing, Manchester City have reduced the deficit by 1. They have been second best throughout this first half, but now they are on the board. Wonderful wing work from Fowler, such an inviting ball, horrible to defend, and Miedemar got her head to it, and Manchester City are in business. Fowler's corner, and Kanak's header's gone in! How about this from Manchester City? They look dead and buried, and now they're back within a goal thanks to a first goal for the club from Rebecca Kanak. Too much power on it for Tullis Joyce to get close to. City get us underway then in the second half. Keating with a bit of a heavy touch, and it's been charged down, and Toon is after it, and she'll get there first, and she's scored! Ella Toon has a hat-trick! What a start to the second half. Keating with another horrible moment. Toon quickest to it. Keating got something on it, not enough. And Toon has a hat-trick, and Keating has her head in her hands once again. The 2-goal advantage is back for the visitors. Fowler allowed to carry. Now here's Jill Roord. Roord's cut back. Fowler, clever, good save, Tullis Joyce. Well, the United keeper down really smartly here to keep their 2-goal cushion intact.
Villa wanting to play out from the back here. Oh, and they've been caught early on. Here's Miedemar. Is she going to punish them? Still Miedemar. Just wide. And Villa and D'Angelo off the hook. Always a risky tactic. And Miedemar almost able to profit from it. Grant. Done really well here. She's left Alexandri for dust. Is Chastity Grant, Villa lead. Her first WSL goal. Just 6 minutes on the clock, and this time playing out from the back does work for Aston Villa. Grant too strong for Alexandri, who couldn't keep pace with her. She did have options, but she only had eyes for goal. And she thumped it in. Now, Miedemar, no flag. Options in the middle too. Miedemar for Roord, great chance. Oh, she's missed the target. What an opportunity to draw City level for Jill Roord. Turner. Oh, that's sloppy, and it's gone straight to Miedemar, and she swept it in for 1-1. Horrible goal for Villa to concede, but Vivianne Miedemar, the poacher supreme, was never going to turn down this gift. Fowler, momentum all with City now. Lovely touch from Miedemar. Oh my goodness me, what a goal! That is brilliant. The WSL's all-time leading goal scorer with one of her very best. Miedemar's second of the game, and that one is a stunner. Fowler. Loads of options in the middle here if the cutback is good. Kaspari going back to Fowler. Roord's made a great run, nobody's gone with her. It's Jill Roord, and she's missed again. Well, she should have scored twice, just like Miedemar has. They're looking for a positive start to the second half. Which ended pretty one-sided. Here's Hansen, though. Decent cutback off Alexandri, 2-2. Just like that. 45 seconds after the restart. And Aston Villa are level. And it's another defensive horror show for Manchester City. Alexandri steering it beyond her own goalkeeper. Fowler. Never dull when these two meet, always goals. Here's Fowler. Oh, brilliant! Another stunning goal in this game. This time Mary Fowler. And City have their lead back. Villa were level for less than 10 minutes. Terrific goal, this.
Please welcome number 3, Paolo Thomas.
Fowler. Kaspari. Brilliant cross. Jess Park, 4-2. And even though we're only just past the hour, that might be that. Brilliant ball from Kaspari. Stabbed in by Park. City have some daylight. Nobbs. Now Daly trying to hold her run here. It's Kirsty Hansen. Hansen, oh, tester for Yamashita. Whether she was intending to shoot or cross, I'm not sure. But the goalkeeper was equal to it. Four minutes of stoppage time were signalled. Here's Grant, and now Nobbs. Nobbs floating it in, and there's Daly. Flags up, not going to count. Wouldn't have made much difference to the final result anyway. It's going to be victory for Manchester City at Villa Park.
Plenty of eyes on Keating today with that selection from Gareth Taylor. Well, what's Alexandri done here? He's gifted it to Mariona Caldente inside a minute. 42 seconds, Arsenal lead. Alexandri took a chance and now she's paid for it. going to be Kyra Cooney cross, and Kiara Keating has come, hasn't got there. Lottie Bowen-Moy has. We haven't even played 8 minutes. Manchester City have gifted Arsenal a 2-goal lead. Pulled into Fagino, who's taken on Russo, and done brilliantly well to get the cross in, and Mary Fowler makes it game on. All about the quality of the ball in, and they've deserved that. A nightmare start, but they've been much better since. Oh, Miedemar, surely not. Of course it is. Arsenal's 2-goal lead is gone, and it's their former star who's got it. Another defensive mix-up. 5 in 4 for Miedemar since coming back, and this game's level. Good touch that from Marnham into Blackstenius. This is Mariona Caldente. Oh, what a lovely weight of ball. There's no flag. Frida Marnham, you are kidding me. Man City were level for a minute. Arsenal lead again, great finish. Well, who knows whatever next, but we got Fagino coming forward here. Catley with her hands all over her. Penalty! We've still got half an hour to go here. Well, there is contact, but it's not inside the box. Mary Fowler for 3-3. It's in, and it's anyone's game. This ding-dong match keeps on giving. Good run from deep, that City line is still high. This is Blackstenius, and she's missed. The scourge of Man City so many times, but not today, it would seem. Stina Blackstenius wide of the mark. There's no touch on it. Caldente's been great today. There's space here for Beth Mead, and there's no flag. It's a tired Wahhabi as the ball comes in, and Blackstenius buries this one. Yet again against Manchester City, it's Stina Blackstenius, and Arsenal lead for the 3rd time. Late challenge coming in. Has brought Manchester City a free kick here. They've been bossing the ball from the start. Liverpool not quite alive to that danger. Fagino! Off the post by Taylor Hines. And out again. Well, Liverpool nearly caught napping there. Might still be. Hasegawa on the follow-up. Whose job in this team is not to score goals, but she nearly got her first of the season there. That one needed saving. First, Fatigue and Micah needed her upright to get in the way. Would have been an own goal off the Liverpool captain, Taylor Hines. Firm strike on the rebound, though. Hines forward. Look at the gap here for Kerry Holland. Leanne Kiernan now. Oh, Yamashita's got a piece of it. Holland, no! 1-0 Liverpool. It's Rebecca Knark, the new defender, with a block that's as good as a goal. Anywhere but there, and Liverpool are in front. Miedemar. Time to run well enough, and has got back control of it. This is Fowler. Clever pass into Bunny Shaw. No flag. 1-0 City. Back in the 11. Back on the score sheet. The division's top scorer, Bunny Shaw. It's really good. Miedemar with the hold-up. Yet another assist for Mary Fowler. And it's Jenna Clark playing Bunny Shaw onside. Even so, that is a clever finish. Pointing the other way, didn't go for power. Angles it right back into the corner. Fowler looking for Shaw again and nearly found it. Might get another chance here. She has. Good control. Deadly finish. 8 goals against Liverpool for Bunny Shaw. And after 8, relatively barren spell by her very high standards. She's back in it. 4 clear at the top of the WSL chart, and City are 2 clear of Liverpool here, and it's not flattering either. Brilliantly taken, clinically finished. So through the middle. It's a shot at that hat-trick goal to the Clutch, giving it away here. Coutinho for Miedemar. Well, that would have wrapped it up. It's a good hit, it's on target. Tegan Micah stayed strong and needed to. Fowler. It's a real teaser of ball into Grace Fisk. Broad first time blocked. Doesn't matter. Game over now, even with half an hour to play. Jill Roord's taken that really nicely. Even though Howe got in there first to block it, you don't save those. Micah hasn't had a chance with any of them. In fairness, it's 3-0. Roord. Back to Gracie Pryor. They're queuing up in the middle. Oh, that's awkward. It's all the way in. A freakish slice of fortune, perhaps, but a full City goal, and it comes from Gracie Pryor on her full WSL debut. That's a moment she's never going to forget, whether she meant it or not. 4-0. What an extraordinary goal. Well, they should be fresh at least. A lot of substitutes on the field. Here's one of them, Capots for Liverpool here. Good effort, and that's a really good stop from Yamashita. Been a long time since Manchester City kept a clean sheet in the WSL. That one's going to help it. Park was able to turn, and that's a lovely way to pass for our fellow sub Caroline. This for 5, off the post again, and that's a brilliant fingertip stop. It would have been 5, but for Tegan Micah.
Of course, Jess Park was the hero for England in their game against Spain. She is amongst the subs this afternoon. As the floated ball is into the box and it's headed in. Manchester City with their first attack take the lead through Viviana Miedemar. You have to say it was all about the run from Virginio down the right-hand side, and the cross on the money for Miedemar, who heads it beyond the dive of Kopp. England trying to sneak in, and they've won position with Holt, and there is the shot from England, and Tottenham have the equaliser, and it's Bethany England. There was hesitation in the defensive line from Manchester City, and Tottenham take advantage of it. It's not a bad ball into the box, and England heads it goalwards. A real scramble, and then it's poked over by Bethany England. Corner is in, and it's cleared off the line by Neville. What a clearance. Miedemar thought she'd scored a second, but Ashley Neville with one of the best goal line clearances I've ever seen. Throw into Virginio, and she fires home, and Manchester City re-establish their lead. Uber Virginio catching the Tottenham defenders off guard, and from the throw, Manchester City are clinical. Holt loses possession, and it's picked up by Fowler. He's allowed to take it a long way forward. Now Park. Miedemar. Fowler. Work to Rood. Rood's cross, and Park hits it goalwards. Just didn't make a clean connection on the strike. Gareth Taylor going to his bench to change the game, and they have done so far. Here's Fowler, one of those changes, and the header from Fagino forcing a fine save from Kopp. 5 minutes to be played at the end of the 90. Is there another twist in this tale? Park able to get away from the defender, and then there was almost a real mix-up. Kopp got away with it. Machita, under pressure, does get the pass away to Habby, and then Alexandri making a mistake, but just about gets away with it. As the ball is played in towards England, and that is a super interception. She had to get that perfect. Sent long. Naz plays it out to the right-hand side. And this is a great run, and it's in towards England, and that was the chance for Tottenham.
As the shot comes in, and it's gathered by Shkamik. Some really patient build up there, and in the end, the trigger was pulled, the shot was taken. And that's poor from City. And it offers the chance for West Ham to take the lead, and it's a brilliant save. And West Ham dutifully accepted, coming ever so close. Fowler. That's better from City. Turning the intensity up a notch. Good turn from Rood. Nice bit of footwork. The shot comes in. The delivery comes in. It's a really positive run from Ueki, and that is a brilliant reactive save from Yamashita. Rood. Good play from Jill Rood. She is not a player you want to give the ball away to. Rood with options around it, looks to play the ball back. Can Murphy get there? She can. Left-footed delivery, smacks off of Pavi. And could it fall to Beanboiter? It does, it smacks the underneath of the crossbar from a tight angle as well. Nice turn from Park. Here's Miedemar. Out to Fowler. Fowler with the delivery. Bunny Shaw, and Bunny Shaw doing what Bunny Shaw does best, scoring the all-important goals. 10 minutes left to go. It's West Ham United 0, Manchester City 1. And that is what superstar strikers do best. Goal number 12 of the campaign. 4 minutes left to go. 4 minutes. West Ham to look and see if they can get an equaliser right at the death here. Pavi plays the ball forwards to Ueki. Pavi now in on goal for West Ham, gets the shot away, and there is the equaliser. West Ham United have battered battled and battled away. Could earn them a well-deserved point here. And just look at Pavi, that lovely, clever back heel. And there was a lot needed to score from that angle.
Third meeting of 4 in 12 days between these two sides. That Champions League quarter-final second leg on the horizon. Manchester City winning 2-0 at home in midweek, and here goes City. It's Kerolin who's in behind. Kerolin! Great save by Hannah Hampton to deny City an early lead. She was fantastic in the first half in midweek, and Kerolin's causing chaos again. Hasegawa gets it away. Sustained pressure by Chelsea, but suddenly here come Manchester City again through Kerolin. Bright trying to slow her down. Kerolin. Oh, Kerolin rolls it in! Kerolin's first WSL goal has Manchester City in front at the Etihad. Such a clever finish through the legs of Millie Bright. Hampton unsighted and could do nothing about it. What a moment. Brilliant from the Brazilian. Kerolin again. Chelsea struggling to find a way to stop her. And still fouled by Bright. Park with the finish, but the whistle had gone. Manchester City frustrated they didn't get an advantage there. Bright getting a booking for the challenge. Hasegawa off the bar. She doesn't score many, but they do tend to be spectacular goals, Yui Hasegawa. Playing in her 59th straight WSL game for Manchester City today. Rittinkarnarid getting it off Kaptein, and now Beaver Jones! Chelsea equalise. Inside the opening 5 minutes of the second half. The champions of England find a response. Lovely flowing move, and Beaver Jones gets her 10th of the season across all competitions. 7th in the WSL. One of their own equalises for Chelsea. Rittinkarnarid again. So dangerous, the Swede. Rittinkarnarid's cross. Kaptein was arriving. Splendid save from Keating. In today with Ayaka Yamashita injured. Into action there, Kiara Keating. Kaptein on the turn, finding Rittinkarnarid. Rittinkarnarid off the post. Seemed for a moment unsure as to whether to cross or shoot. Hasegawa. Bustled off it by Beaver Jones. Now Cuthbert injecting energy as you'd expect, having just come on. Rittinkarnarid, big save from Keating. That's excellent goalkeeping. Cuthbert looking for a fellow sub, Ramirez. It was awkward for Keating. Now Kaptein. Rittinkarnarid again. Rittinkarnarid's cross, and Kaptein so close. Keating again with a sprawling stop. Chelsea really pushing on the door. James's ball in. Pinballing around. Wide from Rittinkarnarid. He's been a big part of everything good Chelsea have done going forward in this second half. Couldn't quite guide it in. Runs for James. James! Strong left hand on it from Keating. Doesn't just save it, but gets it out of harm's way for a corner. James. Lawrence with room to cross. And still Lawrence. Lawrence's ball in! Erin Cuthbert! In stoppage time for Chelsea. At the Etihad, they've come back to lead with time running out. Chelsea do it again on the big occasion. Having lost in midweek, they snatch it late through Erin Cuthbert.
There's Melina Lurk, who was on the bench in the reverse fixture. The German goalkeeper has been given a bit of work here to do, and she gave it straight back to Mary Fowler. Hasegawa put under pressure by Kirby, and it's Paris who's going to shoot early. Keating was confident with her angles. Good pressing though on Fran Kirby. Could be a chance here for Seika. Paris. Will be close to her as ever, and Pattinson's away here on the left-hand side. A real chance this for Brighton. Straight to Keating. Hasegawa. Delightful turn from her. Finding Fowler. Able to create some space, and the ball is put into the back of the net. And how about that? Kerstin Kasperaj. Her first ever WSL goal for Manchester City. All started by Hasegawa on the sideline. Mary Fowler gets her 7th assist of the WSL season and puts it on a plate for Kerstin Kasperaj. Taken away from Hasegawa. Paris' second touch let her down, but she still managed to find Kirby. Now Seika going for goal and forcing a good stop from Chiara Keating. It's underneath it this time, and Ajimang was there. And that will go down as a big opportunity. Harvey's ball. Ajimang back there defending. Have to do a bit more as Harvey can have a run up at this one, and it's a great pick out to find Fowler. His volley was straight at Melina Lurk. Simon's ball. Seika helps it back towards goal. She's going to get a second bite at the cherry. And it was dipping, and thankfully for Keating, it dips the other side of the crossbar. Bremer. It's been all action since coming onto the pitch. He's able to drive inside too before taking the shot on. Can it fall for Ajimang? What a block that is. Gracie Pryor again. Danger not yet cleared, and Kirby's ball goes all the way out and behind. Carolyn, she's so sharp. Miedemar again in support. Carolyn gets around Hayes. Can dig out the cross too, and it's Miedemar to finish things off and make sure at the 3 points for Manchester City. A thumping finish from their number 6. But all the work done on the left-hand side by Carolyn. And that one is a sickener for Brighton. We have to say, Brighton are going to feel very hard done by. They played some really good stuff. They've been unfortunate, given a great account of themselves. Can they do anything from this corner? In from Jankovic. Paris. Ajubank for Simons and hook goalwards. There is the goal. And on her first Women's Super League appearance of the season, Charlize Rule has her first Women's Super League goal of the season. Well, is there time? Just over 2 minutes of injury time on the clock. And Charlize Rule finished that one like an accomplished striker. Jankovic. A great ball into the box, and here's Frank Kirby. Back for Paris. Seika will keep things alive. Oh, what an end to this game we are having.
Carolyn, nice hold-up play. Carried on a run as well. Kasparai threads it down the line for her. Holmgaard on the floor. Decent cross as well, and a free header, and Ramsey can't keep it out. It's touched in by Kerstin Kasparai, who gets her second WSL goal of the season and gives Manchester City the advantage. It's taken them less than 15 minutes to go ahead. We're going to share the moment with Mary Fowler and let her know that they're thinking about her after she suffered an ACL injury last weekend. But it's a goal that's been coming since the first whistle. Took 13 minutes to arrive in the end. Kasparai starting and finishing the move. Behind again here with Jess Park. Options in the middle. Decent cutback as well. Carolyn couldn't get it under control, and then Kasparai hit the shot. Murphy, and Carolyn has blazed over. Albeit via a deflection, it will be a corner. Keating under pressure has turned it over to Hayashi. It'll be a corner unless Pryor can stop it going behind. She did, but Payne able to pick up the loose ball. Holmgaard. Decent cross. Keating came and didn't get there, and it's 1-1. Karen Holmgaard at the far post and not in the equaliser. How about that from one sister to the other? Twin magic for Everton. Park. Committed, went to grounds. Here's Kasparai. Clever run from Park. Holmgaard switched off. City trying to get their lead back straight away. And Ramsey turns it behind. Not sure it was on target, but she couldn't take any risk. Good response. Good ball to set Kasparai away. Carolyn waiting for a pullback here. Instead it goes to the far post. And it's stuck just wide of the post by Lily Murphy. Lawley. Packed penalty area at the moment. Holmgaard. Got the cross in. Oh, and the header's over. What a good opportunity for Everton to take the lead. Sagawa going deep with the delivery, good run made by Alexandri, and then the header from Kasparai. Raises the roof of the net on its way over. More chance here for Caroline. Good save from Ramsey. Stung the palms of the Everton goalkeeper. The strike from the Brazilian. A change of pace there opened up space.
Keep giving it back to Manchester City at the moment. 1 or 2 groans around the King Power Stadium, and there's space to get the cross in here, and it's a decent looking ball that's missed by everybody and turned over the crossbar. Good under control by Mamiki, and Mamiki gets into the box as well. Wasn't that far away in the end. Here it's 0-0. As Manchester City look to create an opening as the ball is worked out wide, and it's a good run to the edge of the box as well. Ball is laid off, but time to strike it again. Ball is laid off and taken on from the back. In the end, and of all people, it was Gracie Pryor who was breaking through to try and make something happen, and then wins the ball back again. And a nice ball threaded through too. Caroline now. Ball chipped into the box and headed just wide. Kane. They look dangerous when they do get forward, and it's a great threaded ball through. Real chance for Kane. Kiara Keating to Manchester City's rescue. Greenwood not only wins the ball, but then sets Manchester City on the attack. Coombs works a first-time ball out to Hemp, who crosses. Now they're queuing up in the box, though. This is a real chance. And finally, Manchester City find a way through. Jess Park. And having had numerous attempts from distance off targets, their big guns combine. Nass goes through. What a chance this would be. What a story that would have been too.
Here's our decent looking ball, that Turlin's header. The ball's in, but the whistle's already been blown. Push in the back from Elizabeth Turland. And Laia Alexandri spotted by Emily Heaslip. So the goal disallowed. Not much contact, but enough in the opinion of the referee. Caroline. Oh, Turner hasn't been able to deal with that, and Caroline might be able to get away from her here. 3 forward in this City attack, others joining too. Here's Hemp. Found Alexandri away from Miyazawa. It's Alexandri! What a goal! Manchester City strike first in what is a must-win game for them. They have the lead. Caroline able to break away from Turner. Hadn't got it left-hand side and kept her cool. Picked out the right pass, which was to Alexandri, and it's a brilliant finish. United fuming though. They feel there was a handball by Caroline in the build-up. Wasn't given. Alexandri with a fine finish. Well, there's Kanak. She's pounded in. 2-0. Incredible stuff. And the substitute who scored against United on her WSL debut in the reverse meeting now puts City 2 in front. 2 goals in 4 minutes for them. There are going to be 9 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Aoife Mannion's cross. Grace Clinton's header. Game on. The deficit is halved. Clinton with her 8th WSL goal of the season. Mannion, the substitute, with a perfectly flighted delivery. Could Keating have done better? But it's 2-1. Smack forward by Letitia. Mallard dabbed the header down. Here's Turland. Lovely flick on. Mallard! 2-2! What a substitution. She's only been on the field a matter of minutes. And Melvine Mallard has levelled the derby. And as it stands, it would be United booking their place in next season's Champions League. They've come from 2 behind here. Great header won by Turland against Pryor. And Mallard did the rest. Caroline looking to bring it clear. Remember, City have to win this game. Oh, Mannion's had a little kick out there, and she's on a yellow card. She's in trouble here, Aoife Mannion. I think she's going to go. It's a red card, and United are down to 10 players. Can City find a winner? That's it, it's all over. Manchester United will be in the Champions League next season. It's finished 2-2 here.
Crystal Palace on the front foot here. Opportunity for Gale to play the ball into the centre, and Crystal Palace have taken the lead inside 4 minutes. A wonderful breakaway goal. And Manchester City caught on the back foot, and Ashley Veerden has put the London side in front. It's the first time really that they ventured forwards. To the centre, and Swaby getting a foot to it but couldn't get there, and there's the equaliser for Manchester City from Caroline. Lovely finish from the Brazilian, and Crystal Palace's lead disappears after just 13 minutes since they took the lead. Over the top for Stengel, up against Pryor, squares it Stengel, and it's 2-1 Crystal Palace. Millie Gale finishes it off. It is another terrific counter-attack from the London side. Wonderful play by Katie Stengel. The presence of mind just to hold the ball up and square it for Millie Gale, and the Danish midfielder tucks it away. And Crystal Palace have their lead back. And now they're in behind here. Manchester City, and it's off the post. Jill Roord inches away. Well, there's that Jill Roord chance again at the other end. The angle was always tightening. May have got a hand to that, Yanez, you know. Swaby. Veerden with the touchback again. An opportunity for Stengel. Fires it straight at Keating, and then the follow-up is saved again. Double chance for Katie Stengel. And a wonderful chance to increase Crystal Palace's lead. It's Fujino. It's a good run. Kerolin. Kicked out wide to Hemp. He lifts the cross in again, and it's saved once more from Kerolin, but turned in on the follow-up by Giroud. And Manchester City do have their equaliser. It was all about the run by Fujino initially. And it is Manchester City 2, Crystal Palace 2. Delivery this time, and the header is in. Rebecca Canuck on hand to score. Second game in succession that the German centre-back has weighed in with a goal for Manchester City. Here's Kerolin, in behind. Is this to be her second and Manchester City's fourth? It is. And finally Kerolin gets the better of Shea Yanez for a second time this afternoon. And that now surely wraps up a final day victory for Manchester City. Takes her tally to 3 for the season in the WSL, 4 in all competitions. It's a poor throw in straight to Hasegawa. And here's Fujino. Oh, what a save again from Yanez. Fujino's corner. Well, there's no stopping Canuck, is there? 5-2, and the German centre-back scores her third goal in 2 games. What a remarkable end to the season. Joins Kerolin on 2 goals for the afternoon.